We shall start with the session now, session number 3. So yesterday we have seen what is symbols, alphabets, and what is string. Okay, symbol meaning it is very simple. That is A, B, at 0, 1, 2. These are all symbols. Okay, and alphabet meaning it is a set of symbols. We call it as alphabets. And also we saw something called as strings. If A, or B, or B, or BA, or AB. These are all set of strings, guys. Okay, na? So yeah, and also we were trying to solve the problems. I mean DFA problems. Okay, and also we saw something called as we understood what is TOC. TOC meaning there are two things. One is mainly we are focusing on acceptance or rejectance. Accept or reject. Okay, if it's a valid, it will accept, otherwise it will get reject, guys. Okay, now these are the things we are seeing. Yes or no? Yes. And also partially we are done with DFA diagram for problem number 4 here. Okay, now, and in today's session we are going to see with something called as DFA. Okay, now, DFA stands for deterministic finite automata. Okay, na? Yes. DFA meaning it is deterministic finite automata here. Okay, great. One second. Yeah, great. Okay, fine. In yesterday's session, any queries you can you can drop a text in the chat box, or you can unmute on it. You can ask. Otherwise, I'll continue with the session, guys. Okay, no? Yeah, great. So yeah. And one more thing, I'll wait till always see. I'll wait for 10 minutes. That's it. That is more. Okay. If after 10 minutes anyone is coming, I don't allow actually. Okay, na. Here I'm going to deny everyone. Okay. If you wish to attend the sessions, you should attend within 10 minutes. That's it, guys. Okay, na. Almost I waited for 6 minutes. Okay. Yeah, great. And if you don't log in within 10 minutes, I cannot help you guys. Okay, now yeah, leave it aside that part. And DFA meaning it stands for deterministic finite automata, and this DFA has 5 tuples, guys. Okay, now 5 tuples. You can pronounce tuples or tuples. Okay, now anything. Okay, now DFA has 5 tuples or tuples. Okay, now great. Now understand. Okay, what are those 5 tuples here? Okay, now we DF has 5 tuples here. Okay, now M is equal to, I'll write something called as flower braces and closing and opening and closing flower braces, and I'll write something called as F is a final state, and Q is a set of states. Okay, and also yeah, wait 1 second. Okay, have to write something called as Q. Yeah, 1 second. 2 more tuples. These are 3 tuples. 2 more tuples are there. I'll write manually here. In a keyboard we cannot type that part. Okay, yeah, fine. So these are 5 tuples. Okay, two more I will write. I'll write now. Okay, now manually I'll write. So I'll make this little bigger. Okay, yes, this is enough, guys. Okay, now yeah, perfect. Now Q is a capital Q, not a small q. Okay, what is that? I'll tell you later. Now second tuple is sigma. Everyone knows that what is sigma. Okay, now what is sigma, guys? What is sigma? Can answer, someone can answer. Okay, what is sigma?
Summation, sir.
Hmm? It's okay, it's okay. If we don't answer also, no problem. Okay, I'll finish my part.
Alphabet, sir.
Very good, very good. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. It's first of all, capital, Q meaning it's up to you guys to answer, being silent, answering, or interacting, everything. It's up to you guys. Okay, na? I don't want to, always ask, answer, and all. Okay, it's up to you. So now, yeah, perfect. Now, capital Q meaning, okay, give me a minute time here. Capital Q meaning, okay. Simultaneously note down, okay, na? Simultaneously note down what I will write. Everything you should note down, guys. Okay, na? Yeah. So now, capital Q meaning set of states. Okay, na? Set of states. We know that what is states. Now, capital Q meaning it is a set of state. I'm telling. Okay, na? Great. I'll make it little smaller. Okay, na? It will be good now. Okay. Q meaning capital Q meaning set of states. States meaning in a DFA diagram we have seen Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3. Those are all states, guys. Okay, na? Yeah. Now this, not only Q, this one, it's a Q naught, guys, or a Q0. Okay. Yes, perfect. Yeah. Now this sigma meaning, as you said, it is a alphabet. It is a alphabet. Okay, na? It is an alphabet. Now, I'll rather telling that set of, sorry, alphabet. Also, we can say that it is set of symbols. Set of symbols. Do you agree? Yes. Alphabet here. Also, we can say that alphabet, and also we can say that set of symbols. A is a symbol, B is a symbol, 0 is a symbol, C is a symbol, 1 is a symbol, 2 is a symbol, are all symbols. If I make set of that particular symbols, it is a alphabet here. Okay, that is a second tuple, guys. Okay, now what is a third tuple? Okay, now this is del. Del or delta, we call it as. Okay, now if you are a mathematics student or science student, you will get to know that. Okay, now we are writing like this. This is del or delta, one and all the same here. Okay, it meaning it's a transition. Okay, now it is transition. Okay, great. One second. Transition function. I'll write like this. Wait. One second. It is transition function. Okay, now what is meaning, guys? It is transition function. Okay, now perfect. Okay, next. Okay, we saw three tuples now, Q, sigma, and del. Okay, now two more is remaining, that is Q0. Now Q0 meaning it is a start state, guys. Okay, now always we are seeing Q0 in the start state only. No, that is what we are talking about here. Okay, Q0 meaning it is a start state here. Always in a DFA, if I write Q0, it is a start state. Okay, na? Great. Okay, one more tuple is remaining, that is F here. Okay, na? F. F meaning it's a common sense, that is final state. It's a final state, guys. Okay, na? F meaning it's a final state, and final state may be one or more. Okay, always start state will be one. Only one start state will be there, but when we are talking about final state, it may be one or more final states, that I will talk about later part. Okay, na? But keep in mind that set of state, set of final state. Okay, final state may be many, so that's why I'm telling that set meaning many. Okay, na? It may be 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay, na? Final state here. Okay, these are the defining about five tuples. Okay, na? We started with something called as DFA. DFA stands for deterministic finite automata. And how many tuples we have, guys? 5 tuples here. Okay, now what are those 5 tuples? Can anyone answer? It's capital Q, sigma, del, Q0, F, capital F. Okay, capital Q meaning set of states, sigma meaning set of symbols, that is alphabet, del meaning transition function. Okay, now Q0 meaning start state, F meaning final state. Okay, great. So we'll see there are problems now. Okay, yeah. If you don't answer, no problem. Okay, na? It will, time consumes for me. I'll go my way only. Okay, na? Usually, I'll not take this much of time. Even if we compare with the previous year, for first class only, I've done 4 problems. But here in the third session also, I'm in a 4th problem itself. Okay, na? So rather than, I'll go. Okay, I don't wait for your answers. If you have interest, you learn. Okay, ask questions, you can learn. Otherwise, you can leave it. Okay, no problem for me. Yeah. So we are learning with something called as problem number 4. Yeah, I'll continue. Before continuing problem number 4, I wanted to give a couple of examples. That is, yeah. Now, understanding purpose. Okay. I'll write something called as. Wait 1 second. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah. Again, I'll write, these things. Rather than here, I'll take, another, paint here. I'll save this particular thing. 1 second. One second, guys. Yes. Okay, perfect. Yes, guys. Okay, now. Yeah. So now, I'll tell something called as this is. I'll take a start state. I'll write start state. Okay. This is start state. In the start state, I'll write something called as ohm now. Okay. Oh, font size is very less. I'll take a little more bigger. Okay. Ohm. And again, what I will do here, I'll take some one more transition here, and I'll write something called as one more, state here. Okay, ohm is a state now, and one more state I will write. The state name is, for example, college. Okay, now college is state name. And again, what I will do, I will, I'll continue with my diagram here, then I will say, after college, I'll take one more, state. Okay. First state is home now, second state is college, the third state is, for example, canteen. Okay, na? Canteen. Okay, perfect. Now, yes, perfect. Yes. Now, carefully observe that ohm. For example, I'll write something called a study here now. Okay, ohm. For studying purpose, you're going for college now. Okay, from college you're going. For example, if you get hungry, you'll go for canteen to have a food here. Okay, that is a thing. Now, again, one more state I will write here. One more state. Okay, carefully understand again and again. I will not explain this thing. Yeah, perfect. Now again, I'll take up from canteen to some people having an interest in sports. They can go for sports, and always I'll say that sports is a end state. Okay, now just an example. This is okay. Now sports, always I'll say that sports room, always I'll say that it's a ending state. Okay, great. Sports sports room is a ending state. Okay, now if if the student wants to play, they will go for sports room. Now what is the starting state here? Starting state here is home. Okay, now ending state here is sports room. we are not blind that, one arrow mark and along with that, one circle is there, that is a start state. If it is a double circle, that we call it as a, end state. Here home is a start state and sports room is a end state here. Okay, great. All other rest of all normal states. Okay, now college is a state, canteen is a state. There are totally 4 states are there here. Okay, now normally I want to read this particular DFA diagram now. It's absolutely no, it's a DFA diagram now. Okay, now I want to read this diagram, meaning see, observe carefully. Now I'm in a home. First it's like a traveling. Okay, now first this person is in a home now. Okay, now home. Now he'll go for, okay, now rather than I'll take blue color, it will be visible, I guess. Now from here to here I will move. Okay, now to college. Once I move from this guy or move from home to college, I should write study now. Okay, now here study. Okay, yes. Now from college to, if I go now I'm in college. Now after college I will go to canteen now. Okay, now meaning food. We are carrying food now. Okay, now plus food. Study, after that food is there now. Okay, now study, food. After that carefully observe. Okay, now after that now right now I'm in canteen. Okay, now right now I'm in canteen. From canteen I want to play, so that's why I'll go to sports room. Okay, now what is the third one? Play. Now we are done with this part here. Okay, now what is that? Study, food, play. From start to end, what is the string we are having? We are having a string called study, food, play. Now I'll modify this diagram here. Okay, now I'll modify this diagram here. Okay, in a college what I will do, I'll write a self loop here. In the self loop I'll write something called as learn here. Learn. Okay, now yes. Now how to read a string here. Okay, now we'll take a green color, carefully observe. From home to where I will go to college here now. Okay, now in a short form I will write second string, yes meaning you understand it's study. Okay, now yes meaning study. Now what I will do, after went to college, study, then college, see I can go with self loop. Okay, now meaning learn. So I'll write learn. L S L. Okay, now S L. Okay, great. Now after that again college, again I will go to canteen. Okay, what is that? Food now. Okay, S L F no. Okay, now S L F. Now after that where I will go? I will go to sports room. Again play here. Okay, now meaning here 4 S L F P. 4 things are there. Okay, now next time what I will do for this same diagram, third time what I will do now, home to college I will go. Okay, now I'll take another color, orange. So home to college I will go. What is that? Study string are written. Okay, I will again college to college. In college only I learn. Okay, now learn, done. I want to learn 2 times. What I will do? I'm in college only, so that's I will learn again. Yes. Again I want to learn. I will learn. This is what the looping meaning. Okay, now yes. Again self loop. Okay, now loop. Again self loop. Okay, now any number of times you can read in the self loop. That is what the meaning. Okay, now I don't want to see any number of times you can read. Okay, after that, okay, now after that from college to canteen I will go. What is that? Food. F I should write. Okay, now F I should write. Next from canteen to sports room I will go. That is P meaning play. So this is a double circle. I can stop it now. S L L L L L F P. Okay, this is what the string. This is how to read, guys. Okay, now last time what I will do, I'll take a red color here. Carefully observe. Now I'm in a home to college. That is study here. Okay, now next from college to college, learn I will not take now. Okay, now, even though it is no self loop is there. Self loop meaning you can consider any number of times or you can leave it. Any number of times meaning it may be zero also. Okay, zero also, zero number of time, one number of time, two number of time, three number of time, four number of times, five number, like that. Okay, so that's why zero also it will be considered. Okay, I will not go to self loop. I'll directly in the college. I don't want to learn. I'll go to canteen. I'll have food. Yes, F. See, now there is no L here. After canteen, see, you cannot stop here in the canteen because this is not a double circle. If it's a double circle, you can stop it in canteen only. Now you cannot stop. You must and should go to sports room here. You have to play. Hook or crook, you have to play. Now, S, F, P. Okay, study, food, play. Okay, this is what the meaning, guys. Okay, now I've taken a simple example here. I shown it. Okay, yes. So this is what the meaning. One last thing here. Okay, now one more modification I will do now. I'll remove. I hope you understood all these things. So that's why I'll remove. Okay, one more modification I will do for this particular diagram. Okay, now. Okay, fine. Yeah. Control. Yes. I'll write. This is learn. Okay, I'll keep as it is. This self loop, that is learn here. Okay, na. Last one. Carefully observe. This is very important. Okay. So now, from here, what I will do from the sports room, what I will do, I will go back to college again. Okay, na. I will go back to college. For something called as simply you write college learn no. For example, write, you want to write something so that's where our assignment, you want to do assignment, so that's why you're going from sports room to college, you're going to write some assignment. Okay, now so now meaning last one I'll read. Okay, now straight away you can read from home to college, you can read. Yes, now you can, if you wish, you can go to learn. Otherwise, you can directly go. I will directly. I'm going. So yes, F. Okay, now if you wish again from canteen to sports room, you can go. Okay, now that is SAP. Now you can stop it. Again, if I wish to write an assignment, you have to go to college. Otherwise, you can stop it there only. Now, if I wish to write the assignment, what I will do from sports room to college, I will go. That is what assignment I will write. Okay, now what is that? That is assignment here. Okay, now assignment. Now you cannot stop here in the college. You have to end it always. Where is end actually? Where is end? End is in sports room. So that's from college to canteen you are supposed to travel. That is EF. Okay, now from canteen to sports room you have to go. That is P here. Okay, now where is the P, guys? Okay, wait. Okay, P. Okay, this is what the string. Study, food, play, again assignment, again food, again play, you are stopping. Okay, now so this way we can read this particular DFA. Okay, deterministic finite automata. Okay, if at all having any confusions, doubt, you can queries, you can ask now. Otherwise, I'll move on, guys. Okay, now. Great. Okay, if at all I don't have any doubt, I'll move on. Okay. Yeah, it's a class number 3. Let's start. So yesterday we are solving is something called as to open with no paint. Yes. Yesterday we are seeing we are talking about with something called as problem number 4, that is type number 1. I'll minimize font. Problem number 4. That is what we are talking about, something called as, obtain a DFA, that accepts the string of A's and B's such that such that uh, such that the string such that the string ending with AB. Okay, now this is what my requirement problem here. We have to solve now. Okay, great. Now solution part here. In the solution part, always first what is given here. Given thing is here is first I will write what is given. Given is alphabet. What is alphabet? We are given alphabet, that is sigma. Okay, yeah, I'll use this. Sigma is equal to sigma meaning alphabet. Okay, now what are the alphabets we have now? That is A comma B. Okay, now great. So this is what is given. Now I have to write the diagram here. How to write the diagram? It is simple now. Okay, great. So yeah, I'll minimize the size now. Great. So always when you are starting with DFA diagram, always there should be arrow mark. There should be arrow mark here. Then one state. Okay, sorry. This is the start state here. Okay, this is what at all start state. Okay, yeah, great. So now I'll write something called as Q here. Q0 we are supposed to write. So Q, I'll write Q here. I'll tell you why. Yes. Now what is my requirement now? Okay, my requirement is in a side column. I will write what is my requirement here. Okay, this is my extra work. So what is my requirement here? My requirement ending with AB, meaning starting it may be anything, but my string always should end with AB only, meaning starting it may be anything. Okay, na A B, A B B, or B B A, anything it may be. Example, I'll tell you. Okay, na it may be B B B A, but it should end with A B only. It may be A only, or it should end with A B only. Always. Okay, na, or it may be mixture of A B, then A B. Okay, na, always it should end with A B. So that is what my requirement here. Okay, na, in this question. See, this is also ending. Starting, it may be anything, whether it may start B, A, anything. Okay, na, it doesn't matter for us. Okay, great. So now, so that's where my requirement is AB now. Okay, now ending with AB. I told in yesterday's session, whatever he will give. Okay, now whatever he will give, that is don't see about ending or some other thing. Okay, whenever the string is given, aram se you write AB directly. Okay, now from string to string. Okay, great. So from what I will do now, I'll select this part, then I'll write. Okay, copy paste. See. So now from Q0 to Q1, I should make it. Okay, now from Q0 to Q1. Again, one more I required. Okay, now. So here I will write something called as this is Q0, guys. Okay, now Q0. Wait for a minute. 0. So that where I'm supposed to write, here I'm supposed to write. Okay, this is Q0. Okay, now next I will write this something called as Q1. Okay, we are not blind that from Q0 to Q1, which symbol we are supposed to pass. We are supposed to pass AB. I'll write in a red color, guys. It will be understand. Okay, A is traveling from Q0 to Q1 here. Okay, then again I'll paste, because there are two symbols now, AB directly. I should write. Okay, now both the things here. Okay, now this is B string. Okay, now B symbol. Okay, now A B is two symbols from Q0 to Q1. A symbol is passing from Q1 to Here Q2 who is passing, it's nothing but B symbol. Okay, wait 1 second. Great. Okay, now so now we should whenever we have a start state, we should have a end state also. End state meaning there should be double circle here. Okay, now I'll write a double circle here. Okay, now this is what double circle meaning end state. Now Q0 is start state, Q2 is a end state. Okay, AB. You directly, if I read this particular problem here, I'm getting a string AB. So no problem for me. Okay, now so now if I want to say this is a DFA diagram, always one thing we should understand from each state. Okay, our first step is from each state. The first step is from each state all the symbol should pass, meaning outgoing edge should be there. Outgoing edge should be there, guys. Okay, now should be there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is what the thing here. Okay, now from each state all the symbol, meaning how many symbols we have, AB. Okay, now both the symbols should be passed, meaning outgoing it should be there here, then only it will be valid. Okay, great. So now here, if at all closely look at here, from Q0, only A symbol is passed, B symbol is not passed. So that's where first I have to check with the self loop. Okay, I will check with the self loop here, that is B. Okay, now once if I write the self loop, I should read now. Okay, now how to read now from Q0 to Q0, it's B. Okay, now wait, it is B. From Q0 to Q1, it is A, and Q1 to Q2, it is B. I'm ending now. Okay, now ending AB is coming, so that's why there is no problem for put B here, self loop. Got the clarity here? Great. Okay, perfect, guys. Okay, now next. From Q here, from Q0, A symbol is also passed, B symbol is also passed. From Q1, only B symbol is passed, A symbol is not passed. So that's why I have to check with the self loop here. I will check with the self loop, that is, I will give a symbol. Okay, now great. If I give a symbol here, now I have to read it. How to read it? It's very easy. Okay, I told in the previous thing only. Example, Q0 to Q1 now A. From Q0 to Q1 it is A. From I should read this one, Q1 to Q1. Okay, na A, and Q1 to Q2 it is B here. Now my string is ending with AB, so that's why if I put self loop, there will be no problem for this DFA diagram. Great. Okay, one more last thing here. Okay, here now here Q1 A symbol is also passed, B symbol is also passed, and Q2 here Q2 state is there. Here no edge has been passed. Okay, now so that's where I will check with the self loop here. Okay, now self loop. Yeah. Okay, now understand the concept here. Okay, now from Q0 to Q1, what symbol is there? A symbol is there. From Q1 to Q2, what symbol is there? B symbol is there. Okay, now from Q2 to Q2, if I go, it is A now. Okay, now so that's way it is ending with BA. It is ending with BA. It is not possible because my requirement is it should end with AB. So that's why this is self loop is not possible. Whenever self loop is not possible, you have to go back. You have to check the previous state now. Okay, now so now I will check with the previous state now. Okay, now from Q2 to Q1, I'll write A symbol here. Okay, now A symbol. Okay, great. So now I'll check. I'll read and I'll check. Okay, so now understand from Q0 to Q1 it is A. From Q1 to Q2 it is B. Now from Q2 to Q1 it is A. From Q1 to Q2, it is B here. Now my string is ending with AB. Okay, so that's why if I put back here or previous state here, no problem for me. So that's why it's absolutely valid. Okay, great. So now, one more thing here. Okay. So done. From Q2, A symbol is passing, but B symbol is not passing. Okay, have to check with that also. Okay, I'll write a self loop here and I will check. Okay, B. Okay, so now check from Q0 to Q1, it is A. From Q0 to Q1, it is A. From Q1 to Q2, it is B. And Q2 to Q2, it is B. Now my string is not ending with AB, it is ending with BB. So that's why this is also not possible. Okay, so that's where self loop is not possible. Okay, loop is not possible. So that's why I'll go back. I'll check with the previous state. Which is a previous state? It is Q1. Okay, Q1 is my previous state. Q1 is my previous state. Okay, now I'll check now. What is the symbol, guys? Symbol is B now. Okay, now I'll check with B. Now carefully observe. I'll read out from I'll take red now. I'll read from Q0 to Q1. It is A. From Q1 to Q2, it is B. From Q2 to Q1, it is B, guys. Okay, now from Q1 to Q2, it is B. Now my string is not. See, my string is not ending with AB. It is ending with BB. So that's why it is also not possible here. So that's why I have to remove it. Okay, this is also not possible. Previous state is not possible. Whenever previous state is not possible, you have to check with another previous state. Okay, now which is one? Which is that when Q1 is not possible, you have to go with Q0. Okay, now I'll check with Q0 now. Okay, now common sense. It will be definitely, it will be possible now. Okay, now yeah, I have to check. From Q0 to Q1, it is A now. From Q1 to Q2, it is B now. Okay, now from Q2 to Q0, it is B now. And again, Q0 to Q1, it is A. Okay, na? And Q1 to QB, it is B now. Whether my string is ending with AB now, absolutely my string is ending with AB. So that's why this is possible here. Okay, great guys. Okay, now so my requirement diagram is done now. Okay, now so now this is, we can say that this is a DFA diagram. Why? Because each from each state, all the symbol is passing. See, from Q0, A is also passing, B is also passing. From Q1, A is also passing, B is also passing. From Q2, A is also passing and B is also passing. So that's why it is a valid DFA diagram. If you write only this much, they will not give full marks here. This is very, very important problem actually. Okay, examination problem this is. Okay, 5 marks problem. Definitely one problem will be there from this type. 100% question. 5 mark question will be there. If you write only this much, they will not give marks. What you are supposed to do now, you are supposed to write tuples also. Okay, now 5 tuples. Okay, 5 tuples, and you have to mention it. Okay, that I will show it later part. Okay, now next session I will show you. But now, as of now, otherwise right. Okay. Wait, we'll do one thing, write this diagram now. Later part, I will show you what to write, what not to write. Okay. You can copy this particular DFA diagram. This is a DFA diagram, guys. Okay, you can copy, guys. If at all any questions, you can ask. Yeah, I hope it is done. Rather than
Yes,
keep you
sir.
tomorrow, I will tell you now only. Okay, how to continue. Actually, this is not a no diagram is okay. If you write only diagram, they'll give only 3 marks. That's it. Another 2 marks you want meaning. You have to write like this. That is DFA is defined as yeah, 5 tuples. No, that is you have to write 5 tuples. M is equal to floor basis. You're supposed to write all these things capital Q, and it's very difficult to write from here. Final Q. Okay, great. Yeah. So now here we are supposed to write sigma here, sigma here. Here this is Q0, and here yours what is the del meaning transition, guys. Okay, now Q meaning set of states. This is a set of symbols, that is alphabet. Del Q0, it's a start state, it's a final state. Okay, then after that you have to continue like this, where q is equal to q meaning states, set of states. What are all states we have in this particular diagram? We have q0, we have q0, q1,
Q0, Q1, Q2.
q2. Okay, so that is what. Okay, so now the second part here is sigma. Okay, sigma meaning, again I cannot write it. Yeah, but sigma is a set of symbols. Sigma is equal to, it is a set of symbols, meaning easy it is, open flower braces, close set. Always set meaning we should write within the flower braces. We have two symbols, that is A and B.
A and B.
Next transition, I'll write later that transition. Now q0 meaning it is a start state, so that's why q0 meaning q0 only here in my here taken q0 had taken, no, it is q0 only here. Okay, now you have to write in suffix, guys. Q0, q1, q2 suffix. Okay, here no suffix is not available, so that's written like this. Q0 is equal to q0. Okay, that is a start state. Okay, next is f meaning which is final state here. Qt is a final state, so that's we are you're supposed to write f is equal to, capital F is equal to, you have to write within the set only. Why? Because it may be many final state. Okay, so that is what I told here. Okay, set of final state. Here start state meaning only one, set of final state, set of state. Wherever set is set of symbol, set is there you are supposed to write within the flower braces only. Okay, na, great. Last one is transition. Okay, na, transition you are supposed to write like this. Okay, na, transition table you should write actually. Okay, na, there is some table here. Concentrate. Transition you are supposed to write. Okay, then yeah, 1 second, guys. Transition, I'll minimize this, that is better, I guess. Yeah, it's not copying 50. Okay, it's okay now. Transition here, I'll write here, carefully observe. I hope it's visible. Transition, now you are supposed to write like this. This is important. Transition table. Okay, del meaning this one. Now there are two things here. One is A and B symbol. Okay, here I will write A symbol, and here I will write B symbol. Okay, now great. Okay, and how many states we have, guys? We have 3 states, so that's where 3 rows you write. Okay, now it is easy. Now easy part. Yeah, I'll increase my font here. Yes, Q0. Okay, now Q0, I'll make it bold. Q0, Q0, yes. So what is the second state here? Q1. Q1 is the second state. and Q2 is the third state. Okay, now there are three states. And which is start state, guys? Q0 is a start state. Wherever start state is there, you're supposed to write like this in the transition table, meaning arrow symbol. Q0 is a start state, so that's why you're supposed to write arrow mark here. Okay, now that is a symbol. And wherever end state is there, Q2 is end state, so that's why you're supposed to write star mark here. Star meaning end state here, star mark. Okay, na star mark Q2. Okay, Q2 is it meaning it, what this symbol is indicating. Star symbol indicating end state, arrow symbol is indicating start state, guys. Okay, na that's all. And lastly, from Q0 it is taking a symbol to Q1, so that's you are supposed to write like this, Q1. Okay, na great. And Q0 is carrying B symbol to Q0 only, so that's you're supposed to write Q0. Okay, fine. Now it is very simple. Q1 is taking A symbol to Q1 only, and Q1 is carrying B symbol to Q2. And lastly, Q2 is carrying A symbol to Q1, and Q2 again it's carrying B symbol to Q0. Okay, great. This is what transition. If you write this much, you will get 5 marks, guys. Okay, we are done this part now. Okay, we are doing couple of problems today. Okay, I may take extra time also, because tomorrow there is no class. Tomorrow is Sunday, and I will have to give assignment also. Okay, if you want to, if you wish to do the assignments, you can do it, no problem. Or if you don't want to do it, you can don't do it. Okay, no problem for me. So now see, this is a problem, obtain a DFA. So this is a complete diagram, and DFA we are defining like this. We have to write like this. Okay, this is what complete problem. Okay, solution for this particular problem case. Okay, now couple of minutes, have a look at this problem. If at all any doubt, you can ask. Otherwise, I'll move on to next problem, guys. Okay, now yeah, great. Yeah, guys. Okay, now there is couple of questions are there here. One question is, repeat table, sir. Okay, now yeah, I'll repeat. So it is a transition table. It's a transition table. Okay, this is transition diagram. What we are written here diagram. So this is transition diagram. Okay, now I hope my voice is audible now. Yes. Now this is transition table, guys. Okay, now this is transition table. Okay, now this is del. Del is a transition function. Okay, so now how many symbols we have? We'll get to know that by alphabet here. It's A, P. Two symbols are there. That you have to write it in the column. Okay, now A, B. And now what are all the states? We have three states: Q0, Q1, Q2. Okay, three states. One is Q0, Q1, Q2. That you have to write in the row part. Okay, now. So now identify which is a start state. Q0 is a start state. So that's why please put a arrow mark here. Okay, now. Great. So now which is the end state here? Q2. So that's a put a star mark here. That is end state. Okay, na? So as a human tendency that you will forget this to write arrow mark and star symbol in the examination. Okay, I'll tell 100 times, but you'll forget this. Okay, na? I know. Okay, so that's why follow this step. No? Yeah. Now after that Q0, Q1, Q2 states is there. No, Q0, carefully observe, Q0 is carrying the A symbol to where? Q1. So that's where you have to write. Q0 is carrying A symbol to Q1. Okay, now I'll so that's why I'll make Q0. I'll take like this. Wait. Q0 is carrying A symbol to Q1. Which symbol? A symbol. So that's why Q0 is carrying A symbol to Q1. Q0 again carrying B symbol to Q0 only. See, self loop. So that's why I written. So now Q1 is carrying A symbol to where? Q1 only. B symbol for Q2. Q2 it is going Q1, it is going Q0. I hope it is clear. Okay, na? Yeah. I hope I answered for your question. There is one more question. Yeah. Sir, are we supposed to write even the possibilities of the states that you have written in RHS in the examination, or is just for reference? I'm not getting, are we supposed to write even the possibilities of the state, meaning possibility of state that you have written in RHS in the examiner is just for reference? Which part, I'm not understanding. Maybe this string, okay? Maybe you're asking, this string, I guess. This part, no? I'll write in a red color, I'll round up in a red color. Maybe tell me, okay? Maybe you're asking this part. If you are asking for this part, no need to write in the examination. Okay, na? This is for my reference I written. Okay, na? You also make a tendency to write this. Okay, na? Then you'll understand. Okay, na? This is for our understanding, our reference. Okay, na? Not for examination. What I round up here, this is my working. Okay, working column, that's it. But this is important. What given, transition diagram, DFA defined, and what I have written, and this table also very, very important. Okay, till here, it is required. Only what I round up in the red color, it is not required. Okay, it is for our reference. Okay, now I hope I answered for your question also. Any other questions, guys? Yeah. Okay, guys. Okay, I'll continue. Okay, if you like it, if you don't like it, I'll continue the session. Okay, now. Yeah. Problem number 5. Those who wish to solve the problem, you can solve by taking a sheet of paper, pen. Otherwise, you can just watch it. Problem number 5. Okay. Problem number 5. Obtain a DFA. We are doing 4 problems today. 5, 6, 7 till 7th problem, and I'll give one more problems also, assignment problem. Okay, you have to be very patient. So to obtain a DFA, to accept the strings of A's and B's, A's and B's, such that uh, such that the string ending with BA, ending with BA. I hope it is easy for you guys. Okay, now ending with BA. Okay, now yeah, great. So previously I given AB ending with AB. Now I given BA. Okay, now and to accept the strings of A's and B's, this is important to read the question always. Okay, now A's and B's meaning from the question only I will get okay what is given. They are given A's and B's meaning A symbol also, B symbol also. Okay, you shouldn't. Okay, we go for the solution part. I'll give 1 minute time. Those who are doing the problem, sheet of paper, you just write the diagram. Okay, then I'll continue. You just give a try. So that's who are not trying. No, just take a rest for 1 minute. Okay. Yeah, done with the diagram, guys. Okay, we'll continue. Okay, solution part. Solution part. Okay. So first of all, what is the requirement? The given part here is given. Given part here is sigma is equal to AB. Okay, na? So that's a given part here. Sigma A comma B. Okay, fine. So to write sigma. Sigma meaning alphabet. A, B are no symbols that included in the sigma. Okay. So given. Done with a given no thing here. So next part here. 1 second. Yes, great. Yeah. So this is a part. Now we have to write the diagram thing here. Okay. So diagram is easy. So first of all, we have to write 1 second. This one start. Okay. Na? Wait. Okay, one circle. Arrow mark and circle here. Okay. Na? So this is what the requirement here we are supposed to write. Then this should be your arrow mark. Okay. It should be your arrow mark. Now I'll write here, this is Q0 here, Q part, Q. Okay, meaning this is a state, which is a state, Q is a state. Okay, now what I will do, just copy this particular thing here. Okay, now since I'm lazy, I'm copying this. Okay, So copied. Again I'll copy and paste it here, so this will be good for me. Okay, great. And my symbols are starting like this. Okay, now what is the requirement here? Requirement, always I should write in the right hand side working sheet. Okay, now you can working sheet, you can write like this. My requirement of the string is ba. BA should, it should end with BA, meaning starting it may be anything, guys. Okay, now starting it may be anything. So I'll write a question mark. It may be anything. Okay, now so that is what the requirement, like A, B, or B. Okay, now like that. Okay, anything. So it should end with a BA string. That is what the requirement here. Okay, great. Always I told that whenever any string is given, don't check with the ending or starting, whatever he has given. Only string what he has given in the question, blindly close your eyes and just you can write a B A here. B is and A. In the same order you write. Okay, now whatever they have given in the same order. Okay, now B A written. Okay, now so now this is Q0 is the starting state. So I'm supposed to write 0 here. Q0 is the starting state. Okay. And this is Q1. Q1. Okay. And this will be your Q2. Okay. Q2 part. Okay. Now Q2 is an ending state also. So that's why I'll write double circle. Okay. Double circle meaning end state. Okay. Now quickly, check out here. Okay. So now from Q0, B symbol is passed, but A symbol is not passed. So that's why I'll check with the self loop now. Okay, now I'll check with the self loop. I'll write A here. Now here, if I'll closely look at here, A, B, A. So that's it is ending with BA only. No problem if I write at all here. Now here A symbol is passed, but B symbol is not been passed. So that's why I'll write self loop here. Okay, I'll check with a self loop. Okay, if I write a self loop here, see from year to year it is B, again self loop B, and it is ending with A here. So that's why it is ending with B. No problem for me. If I write self loop for Q1 also, there is no problem. Now, if at all if I write, for example, here Q2, there is no outgoing edges, A either A or B. So that's why I'll try to write A. Okay, now if I try to write A, this will be not possible. I'll tell you 100% in my experience, it is not possible. Why? Because it is B, A, double A it will come, B, A. So that's why this is also not possible. Okay, now. So that's why I'll try to previous year. Okay, now here I will try. Okay, now I'll write A here. Okay, now if I write A here, this is B, see I'll write B, A, again A, double A it will come. So this is also not possible. Okay, now so I'll try to put it into the Q0 A symbol. Now if at all close look at here, see B, A, then A, B, A. See B, A. So that's where it is ending with B. This is possible, guys. Okay, now so this is possible. Now it is done. A symbol is done, but B symbol is not yet done. Okay, now I'll write B symbol. Q2 to Q2. If I write B symbol, this is not possible, guys. Why? Because B, A, B. It is ending with AB. So that's where it is also not possible. Okay, now it should not end with AB here. Okay, so that is what the requirement. Okay, so that's where it is here also it is not possible. Now what I will do, I will try to put it into the previous state, that is Q1. I'll write B here. Okay, now if I write B here, now you just cross check here. Okay, now B from Q0 to Q1 it is a B, from Q1 to Q2 it is A, meaning B, A, and Q2 to Q1 it is B. Okay, now then again it is A. Now it is ending with BA. So that's why this is possible here. So I'm done with the diagram part here. Okay, now so this is what everyone got the same answer, guys. Any
Yes,
queries you can
sir.
ask?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, okay. As days goes on, you will learn. Okay, don't worry about it. So again, the same story. This one, copy. I'll paste it. This one, because same. DFA is defined as M is equal to Q sigma del Q0 QF. We have three state Q0, Q1, Q2 here also. AB symbol Q0 is only start state, final state, but only one gets changed. That is transition table gets changed. Okay, na? Transition table gets changed. So I'll try to copy this also. We'll make the change. Okay, na? I'll copy. I'll paste it. Okay. Transition. Now tell me what should I change? The arrow mark, star, everything is same only, but I have to erase what from Q0. All these things I should erase, I guess. Okay, then we'll make it. What 0 1, it will get changed. That's it. Okay. So now here I am supposed to write from Q0, A symbol is carrying to Q0 only. Okay, na? Great. Now from Q0, B symbol is carrying to Q1. Okay, na? Great. Now, from Q1, A symbol is going to Q2. Okay, and B symbol is going to same Q1 only. Okay, na? Now Q2, we are carrying A symbol to where? Q0. Q0, and here I'm supposed to write Q1. So this is what requirement is. Okay, na? Q0, Q1, Q2, Q1, Q0, Q1. So this is the transition table here. Okay, na? We are done with second problem, guys. If you practice, you can do it in single minute. 1 minute, you can finish this 5 marks diagram. Okay. Yeah. Those who are not done, just copy this particular problem. We are solving one more problem here. Then I'll give assignments. Okay, done. I'll move to next. Those who are not done, just copy. This is the thing given. This is the diagram. Any questions you can ask? I'll consider the attendance at the only last 5 minutes. Okay, I'll only tell you. Then you mention your names. Yeah, perfect, guys. Okay, now we are moving to problem number 6 now. Problem 6. Obtain a DFA to accept a string of A's and B's such that ending with wait 1 second. Rather than A's and zeros and ones will write. Okay, A's and B's, I'll take it as zeros and ones. Okay, ending with, I'll say that yeah, I'll say that 1 1, ending with 1 1, guys. Okay, now ending with 1 1. So my requirement is solution part, last problem for the day, guys. Okay, now solution given, last problem for the day, given. So sigma, supposed to write sigma here. Okay, now sigma is equal to A comma P.
1 comma 1, sir.
Yes, next. So it should end with 1 1. Okay, now should end with 1 1, but starting it may be anything. Starting it may be anything here, meaning question mark I will write. Understood, that is it may be anything here. Okay, now you can write anything. Anything may meaning should be included with 0 0 0 1 1. It is ending now 1 1 1 1 0 1 1. This is also possible, or 0 0 0 1 1 1 1. It's also possible, or 1 1 1 1 1. This is also possible, like this. Okay, but our string always should end with 1 1 1 1 only. Okay, this is our requirement, guys. Okay, now so after knowing the requirement of this thing, okay, now we are supposed to write the transition diagram here. Okay, now how to write the transition diagram? It's very simple here. We are supposed to take up, start symbol. That is start symbol, meaning always we are supposed to write, yeah, q. So this will be your start state. Okay, now arrow mark, and also as well as circle. Okay, now that will be start state. Okay, I'll copy and I'll paste. Okay, so this will be your first. Okay, and okay, this will be your next. Okay, I hope you understood this one. Next are supposed to write 0, that is q0 here. Okay, fine. Next you are supposed to write q1 here. Simultaneously you also try to solve the problem. Okay, now don't look at here. 2. Yes. Now since I want to end the string here only, so q2 will be the stop state or end state. Okay, na? Not a start, it is a stop. Okay. Okay, double circle meaning this end state. Okay, so now I'm supposed to write, what I'm supposed to write from q0 to q1. You will not answer, I will only answer, that is 1.
1, sir.
Okay, 1 1. Okay, fine. Next I'm supposed to, the here I did actually I did a mistake here. Only one person told. Okay, rest of all didn't say anything. Here what I'm supposed to write, you
0, 1.
very good, 0 comma 1. Good, at least one person is answering. Zero. Next it is here I'm supposed to write 0 here, then I'm supposed to write 1 here because there are 2 inputs. So why has this question? Because here don't check here, you're supposed to check here strings of zeros and ones. That will be your symbols here. Okay, so that will be your symbols, zeros and ones. Okay, great. So now this is DFA diagram is not yet completed. We are supposed to complete this particular diagram here. Now from Q0 one symbol is passed, but 0 has not been passed. So that's why I'm supposed to write self loop here. Okay, I'll try. Okay, self loop. I don't know what will happen. Okay, if I try here, any problem for this? First, any number of time I can read 0 0 0 0, and it is ending with 1 1 only. No. So if I keep self loop 0 here, no problem for me. Absolutely, it is valid. So that's why no problem. Okay. Yes. The second part. Okay. Q1 is the Q0 is done now. Q1 I'm supposed to check out now. Okay. In the Q1, one symbol is passing, but 0 symbol is not passing. I'll check with the self loop. Okay. Now I'll check with the self loop. You tell me whether it's possible or not possible. If I try to put a self loop here, whether it's a possible now.
Yes, sir.
So who is telling yes, no? Slap yourself. Okay, please. Q0 to Q1 it's a 1. From Q1 to Q1 it is 0, and Q1 to Q2 it is 1. Okay, now so my string is ending with 0 1, so that's absolutely is not possible here.
Sir, we can skip self loop now, sir.
Who is that? What's your name? No, who is asking question? Hey, no problem. Okay, your learning process. Ask the question. No problem. I'll give an answer. Hey, just now somebody asked the question. No, clarify
Sir,
it.
self loop we can skip now, sir. We like we need not consider
I
that means.
told that if you can skip also, you can consider also. But if I consider also, okay, if I consider, very good. I was expecting this question. Okay, nobody asked question, but you asked the question. Okay, because this type of doubt will come and from past no to no. When I was explaining this DF and all, this question is must and should you should ask. Okay, now I'm past no 1 day, 2 days. I'm expecting this question. Nobody has asked because see, I stressed out this one. You can read out the self loop or you can skip the self loop. Meaning, when I read the self loop, so that's why I was given the example of college, home, canteen, everything. Okay, now I was expecting there only. You will ask the question. Okay, now nobody asked the question, but whenever you are when you read that particular string also, it should be satisfied, it should be valid, it should be accepting. I know that you can skip, but not every time. If I wish to go there, if I wish to want to learn, if I wish to want to eat food, then it is not possible now here. So that's that condition also we should check. Again, understood or again confusion? I'll
Understood,
repeat.
sir.
I'll repeat. Self loop meaning if you put self loop, okay na, I told that you can skip or it is considered. Okay na, you can skip also when you are reading, no problem. If it is considered, if I consider also, it should be valid. If it skip also, it should be valid. Both the time it should be valid. If I consider 100 times that self loop, then also my string should be valid. Okay, got the clarity? I hope I answered for your question.
Okay,
Okay.
sir.
Yeah, great.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now it is not satisfying now. What you are telling, if not skipping meaning, we are not supposed to scratch our head like this. Easily we can solve. For every time we can put self loop. Correct? Huh? Yes or
Yes,
no?
sir.
So why we are scratching our head to write the DFA diagram? Because good. Okay, good question actually. We are trying to learn. If you're trying to learn, these days only it will be good. Okay, now exam time it will be very difficult for people. Okay, now? So now Q0. Okay, I don't want to waste my time. Q0. This is done. Okay, but this is not possible. What I said, this is not possible. Self loop. If self loop is not possible, what I'm supposed to do? What is the next solution? We are supposed to, I know that you people are not answered. So by miss, I asked the question. From Q1 to Q0, we have to go. If self loop is not possible, we have to check with the previous state. Okay, now what is the previous state? Previous state is Q0. Okay, now so Q in the Q0, I will write 0 here. Okay, now 0 here. Okay, now yes. So now I'll try to read out. Okay, now Q0 to wait 1 second. Q0 to Q1, it is 1 my string. Q1 to again I will go here. Q1 to Q0 0. Q0 to Q1 again 1. Q1 to Q2 again it is 1. Whether my string is ending with 1 1, perfectly my string is ending with 1 1. So that's a return here. Okay, great. So done with Q1 also 0 1 is done. Now the remaining part here is Q2. In the Q2 part, I will try to write 0 here. Okay, now 100% common sense, sir. Yeah, 0 will not possible because ending with 1, no. How come we can write 0? It is absolutely is not possible to write. Okay, it's a pure common sense. Okay, now once you know trying to solve the problem, it is a common sense. Okay, now if this is only ending, if I write 0, how come? My string is a 1 1, no? So that's a pure common sense here. Okay, now no need to check again. So q2 q self if is not possible for 0, I'll check with 0 here. This is also common sense. Sir, here only q1 to q1 0 only not satisfied. How come you are sending q2 to q1 again 0? Again it will not be not possible only if I send there also. Okay, cross check. If you don't believe me, no, you cross check. Okay, now it's a common sense. Q0 to Q1 1, Q1 to Q2 it is 1 again. Okay, now from Q2 to Q1 it is again 0. Okay, now from Q1 to Q2 I will go again, it is 1, ending with 0 1 now. So it is not valid, no, it is not accepting, it is rejecting, right? So that's where it is not possible. Okay, great. Perfect. Okay, now there it's not possible. But where will be possible now? I have to send Q2 to
Q0.
Q0. Very good. Q2 to Q0. Very good. Okay. So now I'll write 0 here. Okay. Now I will check. No need to check only. Already we have checked for Q1. Q1 it is satisfying. Q0 to Q0 also satisfying. Now if I send also, it will be satisfied. Common sense. Okay. Now if you don't believe me, again you check. Q0 to Q1 1. Q1 to Q2 it is 1. Q2 to Q0 it is 0. Q0 to Q1 it is 1, Q1 to Q2 it is 1. So my string is ending with 1 1. So that's why it is possible. Okay, one more last remaining. Okay, now from Q2 0 is passed, but 1 is not has been passed. Okay, now 1 I have to check with the self loop. Okay, na? Absolutely common sense again. It is possible. My string ends with 1 1 1. So that's where it is possible. If you don't believe me again, you can check, cross check. Okay, now Q0 to Q1 1, Q1 to Q2 it is 1, Q2 to Q2 it is 1. Again you want one more time, check. Again you want one more time, check. Any number of time you check, it is absolutely is valid. 1 1 only we are getting at the ending string. So that's what is valid. I hope you understood. Any questions you can ask me. Okay, this is done. Transition diagram is done. DFA diagram. Okay, this carries 3 marks. If you write this much, again you will get couple of marks. Okay, so I will copy this same thing because again it is same only. I'll paste it. Okay, same thing. Q0, Q1, Q2. Rather than what should I change here? What I'm supposed to change? One thing I'm supposed to change. That is alphabet. Okay, 0 and 1. 0 or 1. So this is what I was supposed to change. And transition diagram. Okay, na? Transition diagram. I'll write. This is del. Okay, na? Roughly I'll write. Again, what I'm supposed to write in the column. In the column, I'm supposed to write
0
0,
and 1.
1. Very good. Okay, 3 rows will be are there. Only Q0. Here I'm supposed to write Q0. Very good. Q1 I'm supposed to write here. I'm supposed to write Q2. Okay, na? So 3 things are there here. Then yeah, here which is start state. Start state is Q0 only, so that's
Q0.
the arrow mark, and Q2 it is star. Why? Because it's the ending state. Okay, then very good. Then see Q0 is carrying 0 to Q0 only, Q1. Okay, so that's why I'll write here Q0, here Q1. Okay, Q0, Q1. Okay, great. One second. Q0, Q1. Okay, next. After that, your q1 is carrying q1 is carrying 0 to q0 q2 q0 q2. Okay, q0, where I'm supposed to write q2. Okay, na? Last q2, it's carrying 0 to q0 q2 q0 q2. This is also q0 q2. Okay, done. We are done for the day, guys. Okay, now I'll give assignment questions. Before that, any questions you can ask me, and have a look at couple of minutes. This one, sixth problem, ending with 1 1, and this is the diagram. If you want to copy or if you want to take screenshot, you can take a screenshot also. So this is what the diagram, and this is defining. Okay, now I explained is the most ugliest way possible. Okay, you try. I hope you try to understand. Okay, done, guys. Okay, now I'm done for the day. Any questions? I'll just check out. If any questions, I'll ask. Go back, somebody. Yeah. One thing here, Arshita, go back. Meaning which one? Which one, ma? Arshita.
So that was the answer, sir.
Which one? Which
Go
one?
back.
Sixth, fifth, or sixth?
Sixth one.
Sixth one. Okay, this one.
So like we can't self loop for Q1, so we have to go back for from Q1 to Q0.
Okay, okay. You answer for
Yeah.
before. Okay, okay. Fine, fine. And one more question is there. Okay, I'll read out. From Q2, one can be passed to Q1. Also, because condition still get satisfied, or should we give self-loop priority? Wait 1 second. I'll digest your question. From Q2, one can be passed. Okay. Q1. Okay, 1 second. So because conditions still get satisfied, or should we give self-loop period? Okay, I understood. I understood your question. What she is asking, that is also a good question. Now, see what she is asking. No, rather than, sir, you are given Q2 to Q1 like this. Q2 to Q1. Sorry, Q2 to Q2. Self-loop you are given. That is no 1. Okay, na? Sir, this is satisfying. Meaning Q0 to Q1 it is 1. Q1 to Q2 it is 1, and Q2 to Q2 meaning that is also 1 1 1 1 it is coming, sir. Absolutely, whatever you explained, this is valid, sir. Like that she is telling. Okay, now, and what our doubt is, sir, this is also satisfied, and one more possibility is there, sir. What is that one more possibility? From Q2 to Q1 also we can send 1. Rather than this one, what she is telling, rather than this one, I mean I'll delete this one. Wait. Okay, I'll delete that. What she is telling, so rather than that one, we can give here also Q2 to Q1. I will give 1, meaning from Q2 0 is also passed. From Q2 1 is also passed. Absolutely, it's a valid, no, sir. And also, if I check with read with a string from Q0 to Q1, it is 1. From Q1 to Q2, it is 1. From Q2 to Q1, it is 1. And Q1 to Q2, it is 1. This is also valid, no, sir. Like that, she is asking question. Absolutely, ma. I know this is okay, but your question only, you only said the answer. Okay, na? Meaning always if you are observed with a couple of problems, first I'm checking with a self loop. Okay, na? First I'm checking with a self loop. For example, this one, meaning I'm checking with a self loop first. Okay, na? If self loop is possible, then no need to go for previous one. Okay, na? If this is not possible, when self loop is not possible, you are supposed to go for previous one. Okay, na? And you only said the answer. We have to give the priority to first self loop, looping first priority, second one this one Q1. For example, suppose I'm in a Q2, first priority is self loop, the second priority is Q1, third priority is Q0, like that. We have to check with up all previous state, like that. Okay, now I hope I answered for your question. I hope you are satisfied with my answer. Yes. Okay, now I'll write, if you're not, still if you get confused, I'll tell you. Okay, now I'll give a conclusion, don't worry. But I hope you're satisfied with my answer. Okay, great. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions you can ask? Because, whatever till date I explained, you can observe that day by day it is getting complicated, your problems. Okay, now. So previous step, I will not go. Whatever I explained these 3 days, if you practice, then only you will get to know that. Okay, now. From Monday, what I told in the first day itself, if you understand meaning, if you get to know that today's class, or you attended or you understood today's class, then only next class will be understood. Okay, that is what. Okay, you experience these 3 days. All it is, linked with one to another problems. Okay, now that is what. If you practice all these 3 days problems, then Monday you can easily attend the sessions. Otherwise you forget the sessions only. Okay, now because it's get complicated to attend. Okay, and one more thing, guys. Okay, now I'm done for the day. I'll give assignment questions also. Then I'll give conclusion part also. Okay, now I have to wrap up. Okay. If people wish to interact with me now, you can interact. Okay, now otherwise I will only write the conclusion. Okay. Good that a few people are asking questions and interacting. Good. Okay, I'll give a conclusions. What these 3 days what we have done. That conclusion part I'm giving now. Okay, first part, DFA, deterministic finite automata. Then we are designing the problems. Okay, now first step, what we are doing, guys, we are checking for the string, meaning requirement string. Okay, I'll ask one question. Requirement string meaning, for example, tell me for this ending with 01. What is my requirement string, guys? Can anyone answer? Can answer in chat box also. Very good. 0101. Requirement string is 01. Very good. Okay, now requirement string is 01. Okay, now so that is what requirement string. That step, first step, you have to check with the requirement step, or also you can write with the alphabet. Okay, requirement step you are to supposed to write. Second step, you have to draw draw, close your eyes, and you are supposed to draw, for example, 01 meaning Q0 to Q1, Q1 to Q2. Okay, draw DFA for this requirement string. Okay, now first. Then what is the third step, guys? After drawing meaning I written for 0 I written Q0 to Q1, Q1 to Q2 I written 1. Okay, now what is the third step? Third step is we have to check. What we have to check? Common sense.
Whether it satisfies DFA condition.
One condition I told. What is that condition, guys? From each state.
Every symbol must be passed from each state.
Very good, 100%. From each state, all the symbols should be passed. In other words, what we can say? Outgoing edge, no? In other words, we can say that outgoing edge. 1 second. Outgoing should be passed. Correct? Or in other words, what we can say, guys? Outgoing edge, right? Outgoing edge should be there. outgoing gate should be there. Yes. What is the next one? What is the next one? Conclusion we are doing. What 3 days, what we have done, conclusion we are doing. Okay. Na? What is the fourth step? Astana.
Check whether string is ending with 0, 1.
Yeah, every time. In the third condition, it is done. That is, whenever you are checking with outgoing edge, okay, na, all should symbol should be passed now. That time only you should check whether it's ending with or not. Correct? Huh? So I'll tell you, if at all closely observe all these problems, okay, na, I'll check with answers. They're given. Okay, no, not given. I'll only tell you. Please closely observe in all these problems, guys. Last, this one, okay, conclusion part. If at all closely observe in the fourth problem, now just check. From Q0, A symbol how many times passed? Only one time. B symbol how many times passed? Only one time. From Q1, how many times A and B passed? Only one time. Q2, how many times A and B passed? Only one time. Okay, na? Meaning it should see from Q2 to Q1. Okay. For example, I'll write. Okay. Previously, Aishwarya asked one question. Okay, sir. There also it's possible. Okay. Q2 to Q. I'll write. Q to they are also possible. No? For example, they are also possible. No? So that's how I'll write like this. Q2 to Qt here also I'll write. There also not here I guess somewhere she told. Okay, this problem I guess. Okay, na. Here also if I write it like this 1. Okay, na. So now if at all closely look at this diagram. Okay, this diagram Q2 from Q2 one symbol is passed how many times, guys? How many times? Tell me. From Q2. How many times it is passed? Symbol 1 is a symbol outgoing edge. How many times it is passed? Meaning how many times outgoing edge is there? 2 times. Very good. Okay, na? 2 times. Somebody has told 3 times, not 3 times. Slap yourself. Okay, 2 times. Okay, 2 times it is passed. So that's why it is not possible. In DFA, it should not be repeated. Only one time should be there. Sir, allo agate sir, illo agate sir. No, it's not possible. Okay, na? Only one time you should be passed here. Okay, na? From Q to any state, each symbol should be passed only one time. Okay, na? So that is one more condition. What is the condition number 2 here? Condition 2 here. From each state, the symbol should be passed only one time. Meaning each symbol, okay, not only symbol, each symbol, I'll tell you. Each symbol should be passed only one time. Understood? Crash check. If you don't believe me, after my session, you crash check all this thing. Okay, na? Okay, this is what conclusion part here. Okay, na? And rest of the things you should only write. DFA is defined as those are the things you should only write. But important point here, when you are writing the diagram, transition diagram, please note these 4 points here. Okay, what is the first point here? Requirement string we are supposed to write, and we are supposed to write the DFA diagram for this requirement string, meaning 0 1 meaning you have to write condition from each state all the symbols should be passed. Okay, outgoing it should be there. Condition 2, from each state each symbol should be passed only one time. Okay, na? This is important, please note down. Okay, na? Big note this is. Big note. Okay, big conclusion I given. Okay, na? All 3 days conclusion I given. Okay, note down. Once it is done, tell me it's done. I will give assignment questions. Okay, then you can have lunch. Okay, na? Very good. Okay, it is done. Mean done. Okay, fine. And try to maintain and notes, guys, unruled notebook. Note, that will be good for you only. Okay, now you can refer at any time. Okay, now. So now assignment questions. Okay, now if you want to wish to do it, and you can send me. Okay, now send me to WhatsApp number or email ID anywhere you can send. I will cross check. Okay. If you don't want to send, if you feel that you did correct, then you can keep it. Okay. Now don't prove it to me. Okay. Now if you want to cross check, you can send it to me. I will cross check. I'll tell you. Okay, where you did the wrong and how you did everything. I'll cross check. Okay. Now you can practice it. Okay, assignment questions. Okay, since tomorrow is Sunday, I'm giving questions. Okay, na? What is the problem number, guys?
7, sir.
7, sir.
Very good, very good. 7. No? Note down everyone. 7th question. DFA only. Draw a DFA. Draw a DFA. 1 second, guys. Draw a DFA. To accept a string of zeros and ones, such that string should ending with 00. I hope you will try this one. It's ending with 00. Okay, now complete. You should write. It should ending with 00. Okay, fine. Okay, 8th question. I'll give 7 problems to work. Next, ending with, I'll say that 10. Okay, now I hope you'll do this one also. Yes, fine. Now again, 9th question, ending with 10. You just try this one. Okay, now can anyone tell me for 9th problem? How many states will be there? How many states? Common sense. How many states we should take?
4 states, sir.
Super, super. Meaning Q0, Q1, Q2, Q3. Very good. Super. 10th question. Okay, now draw a DFA to accept the string zeros and ones. Here I'll change. Rather than giving zeros and ones, I'll make it as A's and B's, such that the string ending with I'm giving. Okay, now A, B, B. Okay. You can do in the same notebook, or you can purchase another book. Same notebook only continue. Okay, now no problem. 1 second, guys. 1 second. So large. Where is it? One second. Wait. Where I written? One second. Patience. I drag this one then. Rather than 1 second. It's fine now. Okay. Hope it is visible now. Yes. 12th question. Draw a DFA to accept the string of A's and B's such that string should ending with ABA. They build practice ಮಾಡಿ because it's a very
Sir, 10th and 11th question is same, sir.
What?
10th and 11th question is same, sir.
Same area?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Change ಮಾಡಿ which we'll change it. Okay. Make this as the same. Okay. Make it this as 12th question, and this I will say that AA. Okay, na? I will copy this one. And 11th question, no? 11th question, one make it small change here. Instead of B, make it as A. That's it. Practice ಮಾಡಿ, it will be very easy for you guys only. Okay, not for me. And if you want to crash check, you send me through WhatsApp. I'll check. Okay, I'll answer. No problem. Group, individual, anywhere. Okay, now 12th is done. 13th. Draw a DFA to accept a string of A's and B's such that the string ending with, I'll say that BB this time. Okay, na? Okay, 13th question. And one more last question I'll give you for you people to try this one. Okay, na? I'll check your common sense. Okay, this year. Draw a DFA to accept the strings of A's and B's such that string should contains three is contains any number of A's, yes. Okay, any number of A's. Just to give a try for this question. Last, I'll stop it for 15th question. Even I'm getting hungry. 15th question. Draw a DFA to accept the string of A's and B's such that the string should contains at least one A. At least one A. Okay, so these are all assignment questions, guys. Okay, na? Copy this one. Assignment questions. 7th question 0010101 ABB ABA. 12th question AA BB, and 14th and 15th question slightly changed. Should contains any number of A's. Should contains at least one A. Just give a try. Okay, guys, done. I'm done with assignment also. If you have copied, just tell me. Copied, guys, every questions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. One thing, lastly, I'll tell you, always when you are checking for this condition, third condition I told, from each state all the symbols should be passed now, outgoing edge. Whenever you check, always first priority is self loop. First priority is self loop. Okay, na self loop. Second priority is previous. What is the second priority? Second priority is previous state. Previous state. Okay, na next previous second state, like that. Okay, now previous state, like that you should go. Okay, now I hope you understood this part. Okay, and only one time it should be passed. Okay, any other questions? Okay guys, now you mention your